Hi everyone, welcome to Thought for Shabbat. Today is Friday, November 27th, the 11th of the Hebrew month of Kislev. This week we're reading the Torah portion known as Vayetze in the book of Genesis. At the beginning of Vayetze we find Jacob running away from his family after stealing his brother Esau's blessing from their father, Isaac. Jacob stops for the night and places his head on a rock to sleep. In his dreams, he sees a ladder with heavenly messengers going up and down, connecting the earth to the heavens. And from above it, God speaks to Jacob, making the same promise that was made to his ancestors before him, a promise that their descendants shall flourish. This time, though, God adds, "Remember, I am with you. I will protect you wherever you go, and I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you." At one of the most vulnerable moments of his life, God offers Jacob not only the comfort of the covenant of his ancestors, but also a sense of protection in what might have otherwise been a very frightening moment. Upon waking from his dream, Jacob famously exclaims, "Surely Adonai is in this place, and I did not know it." Dr. Ellen Omansky writes about this verse, as a result of this dream, Jacob begins to view the events of his life differently. A dimension of the spiritual now lies open to him, and Jacob comes to recognize that if God is literally in this place, God most likely is in other places as well, including other places where Jacob had previously been but hadn't noticed. It's a remarkable realization to have. If we can sense God in one moment in our lives, maybe at a moment when we feel vulnerable or lost, could that not mean that God was there at other times in our lives as well? I think many of us have had one or two moments when we felt deeply connected to the divine, a moment when we were able to exclaim, "God was surely in this place." And yet most of the time we may find ourselves unaware of that connection, or in fact, maybe feeling outright disconnected from that which is greater than ourselves. Rabbi Lawrence Kushner suggests that there is another world, a spiritual world, right here within this one, whenever we pay attention. That as God is present with us, he suggests, and we would always be able to exclaim, "God is surely in this place," the key is just becoming aware of that fact. So as you enter Shabbat this week, I hope you find moments to ask yourself this question. If God was in this place, could God be in other places as well? If there have been moments in your life when you felt aware of the presence of something much greater than yourself, could it be possible to imagine God's presence at other moments too? If you are someone who feels a spiritual connection to nature, for example, can you begin to imagine the possibility of discovering God inside? If you're someone who feels God's presence in community, surrounded by friends and loved ones, can you begin to search for God when you are on your own? For so many of us, we have spent the last 8 months living a life separated from our normal. We may be feeling deeply disconnected from our ordinary lives, not to mention our extraordinary lives, our spiritual lives. And now, we're coming out of a Thanksgiving that probably looked remarkably different from those in years past. And so at the moment it may feel hard to find those immediate moments to sit up in a dream and be able to shout in wonder. To be able to say God was in this place. Instead, we will be challenged, as Rabbi Kushner suggests, to find that awe-inspiring place hidden within this very real and regular world. That world is there. May you find moments now to focus on it, to challenge yourself and others to see it. Shabbat Shalom.